is up, Aja J gang? We are back with another video, and today I thought we'd switch it up a little bit. So we're gonna do a story time, and we're gonna tell y'all about the time that we got expelled from school.
Oh my god.
Alright, so it was, I don't know, and it was in 2014. I know for a fact it was senior night. So if you're on like a cheerleading team or any type of sports team, they do a senior night for all the seniors and they congratulate you and reward you and things like that. So it was the senior night and we were cheerleaders. We was on the side.
Not to remind you,
Yeah.
we was the cheerleaders. Like,
No.
it wasn't just cheerleaders, it was the cheerleaders. So we was so you know, at senior night it come with like, you know, you doing a dance at halftime. You know, it's just a whole bunch of fun, whole bunch of vibes. Like all of your family is there. Like the stadium, like it's packed because it's senior night. Everybody want to come see their kids. You know, whether it be basketball or cheerleaders, like everybody want to come see their kids. So we just gonna say that's how it started.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna jump back in time when it needs to be jumped back in time, because I'm gonna need to jump back in time to tell some of this story. But we're gonna move forward.
But I will say that what happened, we didn't know what was gonna happen at all. Like we were literally like just cheering, doing our thing, rooting our boys on.
It was not planned
at all.
It was not planned. We did not plan to go and get expelled from school. We was just trying to have a good time. She was a senior at the time, so who was trying to get in trouble, right? Because you know, senior night, if you're doing basketball season, that's right at the end of the year. Like that's literally like, it's like a couple months left in the year. Nobody's trying to get in trouble. So it wasn't planned.
So I had this friend, not my friend to this day. I had this friend.
We gonna call her Alana.
Alana, that's good. I had this friend named Alana. She had beef that I did not know about, obviously. Some girls had came because she was there to support me because we were friends. So some girls had came and was plotting on fighting her. We knew nothing about it. I don't know if she knew. You know if she knew?
Yeah, knew.
She probably knew, but I don't know. I don't think she knew, but if she did, then she ain't saying anything to me. But I did have my best friend there, and she was kind of like peeping the scene. She knew that they were talking about fighting somebody, but she just didn't know who.
And they was in the stands. So mind y'all, we're gonna say again, we're cheerleaders. We're not in the stands, we're on the floor. So we don't know what's going on besides what's going on our line, okay? I'm gonna let you remember that. We don't know what's going on besides, you know, what's going on our line.
Story.
No, we've never told
each other.
Yeah, we've never told this story before. So this is the first. Nobody has ever heard this story.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, okay, it's halftime, right? It's halftime. We do our halftime performance. Everything cool. But you know when some stuff is about to happen, because you can feel like the animosity in the air. So come to halftime, it already felt like these be banging, but we didn't know that it was gonna be us. Like you could feel that something was gonna happen, but you didn't know what was gonna happen, if you get what I'm saying. So you know,
it happened so quick. Literally, it happened so quick. After the game wrapped,
it was so calm. So when the game wrapped, if anybody know about being a cheerleader, when the game wrapped, we went to the stands to start trying to put on our warm-ups.
Yeah.
So we was putting on our warm-ups. It was cold outside. We was putting on our warm-ups. Okay. So we was just putting on the leg of the pants. And
literally, I was left, right.
All I seen from my perspective, I'm gonna tell you my perspective. All I seen was my perspective was my sister hop off the bleachers and started dogging somebody. Mind you, I did not know who it was. Like I didn't know who she was fighting. All I seen was my sister hop off the bleachers and started fighting. So that
So if I'm a friend to you, if I call you a friend, I'm loyal to you, and then sometimes loyal by default too. Yeah. Like I'm loyal to you. I'm riding with you no matter what. So I seen my friend fighting. My friends fighting actually, and I just jumped in. It wasn't no second thought to me. Like it wasn't no, okay, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. You know, this is coming up. It was just like a.
It was like an instinct, like for example, like me seeing her fight. Like it was just like I didn't question, I didn't ask nobody what was going on. It was just immediately like, call to action. So I jumped off
Literally.
the bleachers, and
yeah. So we got to fighting, and we security guards, you know, macing everybody breaking it up, and like, I'm getting held
and
back.
remind you, hold on. Like, this is not like a small 2-person fight. Yeah. This is a brawl, like a brawl. It was huge.
Multiple people.
It was huge. Like,
people
it was a
that
brawl.
I didn't even know was fighting that was actually fighting.
Yeah.
So
all I remember is, like she said, we was fighting, and then, mind you, our family is there. So, like, our mom, auntie, cousins are all there. So they see us, you know, fighting. And when that happened, the security started to come and started to just mace the whole crowd. Like I said, it was like mob action. Like, they started macing the whole crowd. So our cousins was like trying to get us off and like dragging us to corners and stuff like that, trying to, you know, because at this moment, you know, when you're fighting, like, you just see red. You don't see nothing else. You just see red. So they pulled us off. They pulled me in the opposite direction of her.
Yeah, so I don't even know where she was at.
Yeah, they pulled me in the opposite direction of her, but I knew I was okay because I was with my cousin, and a shall not be named, and that's gonna come later on in the story on why, you know, it escalated further than this. But hold on, before you move past that, while they macing and I'm getting held back. I was literally about to just say that.
Oh, okay. While they macing and I'm getting held back by my cousin, somebody hits me, and I'm like this. I'm literally like restrained, can't move, and she hit me.
And we gonna call her Sanjay.
So you can go ahead and tell a little backstory on that. Because before this, remind you, well, I'm just let her tell the story. Before this, she had already had words at school with the girl that hit me.
Yeah, and when the girl that hit her, it was unprovoked. Like, she had nothing to do with the girls that we was fighting, or I don't know if they was her friend or what the case may have been, or she just seen a moment to be able to do something, but she snuck her. And my cousin seen who it was. Well, after she seen who it was, but you know how you're just moving so fast that, like, she didn't get the chance to, like, grab her.
Yo, I grabbed her hair, but I grabbed her hair because I'm like, oh, you got me messed up. You're not finna just hit me and think. So whatever I could, she had my hand like this, so I grabbed her, and that's all I could do because the security was literally coming up to my face and about to mace me, until my cousin literally pushed my face over and was like, no, Nisha, like, you gotta chill out. They literally about to mace you. I ended up still getting maced, but after that, I didn't see her no more.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back in time and tell you the story about the girl Sanjay, and this is really what made the after effect even more like got us messed up. Because don't ever think for a million years that we wasn't never going. Anyway, we gonna jump back in time. So I would say this was like, what, 2 or 3 days before this actually happened?
Yeah, it was real close.
Yeah, it was real. Maybe one day. It was maybe one day before this had happened. So mind you, I have a high school sweetheart. Me and this boy was together since freshman year, and this was our what? This was our sophomore year. This was my sophomore year. This was her senior year. Yeah. And we would so everybody know that we go together. Like, there's no one and that was under the roof of our school that did not know that we go together. Literally. They knew. So, and I'm gonna tell y'all what made me so mad, because in our school we had something called a hall sweep. So when the bell rang, you have to get out of the hall. So you would just see everybody, right? You would just see everybody run into the class because you don't want to go to ISS, you don't want to go to the principal's office. So I'm getting caught in the hall sweep. We're actually both getting caught in the hall sweep. So as I'm trying to get to my class, I hear her say, girl, you better hurry up and get to your class before you be late. They gonna put you on ISS, you know, trying to be on some friendly kiki shit. So I was like, you know, like, you know, you need to go to class too. Mind you, I never really, we never really vibed. Like it wasn't friends. She was just like, she just tried to talk to me off some word off the string stuff. So I get to my next class, and my boyfriend comes to my classroom, and he was like, you know Sanjay or whatever. I'm like, yeah. He was like, she was just basically trying to flirt with me in class. Like, she was trying to, you know, and I was like, wait a minute, because I just seen her in the hallway. So she tried to talk to me after she did that in class. I don't even play them type of games like that.
Crazy.
So
is it the same day? The same day you approached her is the same day that happened?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, baby,
how did we get into that story?
because y'all was there. Okay, so I don't know. We had a school dance that day. So what happens with school dances is like at the end of the day, we all go into the gym. And so I had already knew like, oh, this messed up. I'm about to see you in the gym. So my main priority, I went to go find my sister, and I specifically told her I'm about to slap this. I'm gonna slap her because I felt like, and then it's the Aries in me when people try to play in my face, because I feel like that's what she was doing. She was trying to play in my face because you spoke to me when you don't speak to me. You spoke to me right after you tried to talk to my boyfriend.
Yeah, it was
don't
weird.
do that.
I'm like, if you want to say something to her, let's go.
So I went up to my sister and I was like, yeah, I'm about to go ahead and, approach this, and whatever it lead to. So I found her in the gymnasium. I looked her dead in her eyes, and I didn't even explain to her what was going on, because you knew what was going on. Don't play with me. You knew what you did, and don't try to, baby, please. I looked her dead in her face, and I said, I will slap the out of you.
Literally.
I will slap that out of you, and I will beat your
walked away.
And she walked away. Yeah, don't ever play with me.
Mind you, this is the same girl that snuck me.
That's the same girl that snuck her a few days in the future, right? Okay. So after we leave out the gymnasium, it's still going crazy outside, because I told y'all this is a big fight. They had to restrain all of us.
Back to the
fight. We going outside after the fight, and the girl brother that we had just, we just beat up in a gymnasium. He came outside trying to be hard, like he was finna try to fight us, and we had our cousins and stuff with us.
Who fighting my
Like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? So my cousins immediately got on his bumper, like, what?
Yeah.
So we. All of that
walked right back into the
yeah,
school.
He turned right back around. It was nothing. He already knew. So after all of this happened, my mama like, get in the car, we gotta go. Like, they calling police. Like, we maced at this point too.
Yeah,
so her eyes are watering.
Crazy.
I got mace all in my hair, but it's a good time for me, because I like this stuff. Like, it's exciting. Like, this is the time to be alive.
I don't like this stuff. I was mazed. My eyes were burning. I'm in the car like, give me some water in my eye. I'm hitting the top of the roof. I'm just going crazy in the car.
So she
didn't
crazy
know what to do,
because she got maced. Mind you, we had already dispersed from everybody. We was in our own car. Like, my auntie and them had left, our cousins had left. Like, we was already dispersed.
Yeah, everybody left.
We go across the street to the gas station to get some water,
so I can rinse my eyes out.
So she can rinse her eyes out.
I'm still going crazy. My big sister, I think, did my man get out? I think Nella.
They got out after the fact.
Who went in there to get the?
That was
somebody
me.
Went in there.
It was me.
Oh, she went in there.
So
to give me some water
I got out the car. And I can hear my mama like, no, y'all stay in here. Y'all stay in here. I was like, no, So I get out the car, and this girl, I'm gonna call her Michelle. She coming out the gas station, and she like
messy. She was like, ooh,
she in there. Like, she seen her sneak her or something.
Yeah.
Because it happened so fast. It's like, how did you know that she was a part of this?
Right.
So she was like, ooh, like, she in there. And me, I'm like, who in there? And I'm asking,
know who she was talking about.
Who's in there? The girl come outside. And when my sister seen her from the car, she rolled down the window, was out the car window, was like, when I see you tomorrow, I'm beating you up.
I couldn't, like, my eyes were still burning. I just knew, like, I was in too much pain to even do anything. So I was like, when I see you tomorrow, it's up. Yeah. And she got the yep.
Yeah, she got the going at the mouth, and before she can even get any sentences, I was like 2 feet away from her. She started rapping. All I know is I just hit her in the mouth. Boop. Like, shut up. Like, we not even about to do all that, because you running at the mouth when I just told you in your face, in present day, in present time, that I will whoop your ass.
And then I don't know how you got off of her, but then my big sister Manila, she, and when we say big sister, we use that term very lightly, because she's our older sister, but she's smaller than both of us. She's really skinny. Yeah, she's like this. She got a little booty now, but she like this little. Yeah, and don't fight at all. But my thing with this is, why the would you buck up to anybody, and you knew, like, we our sibling,
like we're sisters. So like if one fight, it's literally y'all all fight. So mind you, I didn't need them. Like I had already been working the girl, but she needed her lick back.
Yeah, I had to get my lick back. So after she was getting pulled back by her at the time boyfriend, and I'm still getting my ones. Like she offered her, so it's time for me to get my ones. And we just fighting at this point. My mama trying to break it up. She just losing her mind. Yeah. And all I know is I just took her head and I just it sound mean right now, but I just
it was bad.
Wham!
It was bad. Ooh. And I can hear my mama like, stop! Y'all gonna kill her! Y'all gonna kill her! But in my head, I was like, so what?
No.
So what? Because it was like
I had stopped because I'm like, it ain't even worth.
It's not worth all of that. Like, I was so enraged that it was just like, because it's like, how dare you?
Yeah,
like,
how dare you hit me? But it's like, she should have never did that. First of all, I never had no problems with her. Yeah, my sister said she was gonna slap her ass a few days ago, but that's because you did some shiesty shit. That was on you. Yeah. So I never had no problem with her. Before you used to hit me while I'm being held back. Like I could have seen you would have squared them like, let's go. I'd be like, fine, let's go. Right. But you waited until I was held back to hit me.
And then she is not the one that you had a problem with. It was me.
Exactly.
I'm the one that said I was gonna whoop your ass. She didn't say that she was gonna whoop you. I did.
I was just standing there and just monitoring, just make sure if y'all didn't fight that day, I was just making sure everything was fine. Like you wasn't finna get none up on my sister. That's why she came and got me.
And then and it's like after this had happened, you know, we getting broke up, like we didn't even get a chance. I didn't even get a chance to look at the girl's face or anything like that, because when we had got broke up, it was that.
Yeah,
so
we had left.
We went to school the next day, and before we could even make it in the door, the principal was waiting on us at the door, like,
oh baby,
go to the office.
Like, my office.
Y'all go to the office. So. Yeah. So they had us separated. They had her separated. It was a police officer there. Mind you, I feel like they immediately started taking sides because they seen how bad we beat this girl up. And they just immediately just started taking sides. And everybody was like, why y'all jump her? Why y'all jump her? Why not?
It was a tag team, actually.
Why not?
I felt like she got to her first when she was talking outside the car. Yeah. My big sister got to her. Because I don't even know why she jumped in.
We're siblings. I'm telling you right now, and this goes for anybody that's looking at this. If you see us and you see all of us together, especially it's 3 sisters. If my sister rock you, I don't care if she whooping you. I'm going to rock you because
that's how she think. I feel like if I see her dogging somebody, I'm gonna let her get her ones off. Unless, you know, I'm gonna let her do her thing because she doing her thing. So I'm gonna let her do her thing. But if they ever think they're gonna get a one up on her, it's not gonna happen.
I don't care. My sister could literally be dragging you. As soon as you stand up and try to get your composure, you're not back down. Because like you really sat her and tried my sister in my face in present day and present time with JT State. Like you not about to no, and I really do not play about my family. Yeah. And it was much worse then because it's like I approached you and told you in your face.
Yeah, it was just like the fact that I feel like she tried to play.
She tried to do some sneaky stuff and didn't know that it was gonna come to bite her. Like that's literally what happened. Like you tried to be sneaky. You was trying to do some funny stuff and we had to laugh like a hyena. Like it was, yeah. They had us in 2 separate rooms. The cop would come in and talk to us and be like, okay. And then we're gonna try to work this up. Then he'll go back to her, see her face, and be like, "We finna lock all y'all up." Yeah. Like it, but y'all not understanding the scope of what happened. She had nothing to do with nothing. Forget the other fight. Forget the other girls. Forget that. This was like she made it personal. Like you made it personal when it didn't have to be personal. And you what was you mad? Like was you embarrassed? Like what? Because you could have slapped me in the face when I told you I was gonna slap you. You could have slapped me, but you didn't. You waited until you had an opportunity to do some weird stuff. So you got robbed. We rocked your world.
Then that same day, like after he came back, he was like, everybody getting locked up. He started taking people ages. He like, how old are you? How old are you? How old are you? I was out of me and her, I was the oldest. So I'm the only one got took to jail. Yeah. I literally went to jail my first time that day. When I came to school, they locked me up.
And she thinking it's funny. Like,
because it's just like, you're like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Like, we're literally in high school. I mean, I understand. Like, they saw the fight as like a gang, like a gang bang. They saw it as bigger than what I seen it, obviously. But because I didn't see it like that. I seen like we had a little small fight in the. It wasn't small, but we had a little fight in the gym, and then
we had a WWE
property.
Yeah, we was all for school. We had a WWE SmackDown tag team.
Yeah,
like I was done tag, she was done tag. Like it was so fun. And to this day, it's like, don't ever try me, because then after that, you know, my sister got locked up. They wouldn't let her out.
They all on Facebook like, free me. I
was so sad, because I'm like,
I'm in that mug chilling. When I say chill, it sounds bad because I'm not that type of person, but I'm literally in there chilling. Like, they talking to me like, what you like? Because I'm the youngest. I'm literally 7. What?
She got locked up, and mind you, we got expelled. Like you, like you was like 17.
Yeah, I was like 17.
Yeah,
I was 17 years old.
And they at school just running their mouths. Just running their mouth about stuff that y'all don't even know. So I'm like, why they jump her? That was weak. I would have rah. And y'all wouldn't have did nothing. And still to this day, we still remain untouched after that. And y'all didn't do nothing.
Literally. But I will say, all in all, I'm not sorry. After that,
I want to say that I'm not sorry. I was never sorry about nothing that had happened, because you got me expelled from school for no reason.
Yeah, I didn't get to go to prom. They took my prom away. I got expelled from school. I had to graduate early.
She got all of that. She had a charge.
Yeah, I had a misdemeanor. I had to literally, a few years after that, I had to do community service. No. I had to do anger management for that. A few years after that happened. Like, I understand. I take the responsibility for what I did. Okay, cool. And don't try to think y'all can look me up, because, baby, record clean.
Yeah. Expunged.
That's locked and sealed away.
Yeah, it was, you know, stuff happened and see that in their head it went too far. In my head it went just as far as it needed to go. Because when we had went to alternative school, me and her had went to alternative school together. Not me and her, the same girl that we had.
Yeah,
Sunday. We went to the same alternative school. Quiet as a mouse.
And that's by herself. I remember I graduated. She went by herself. So she had all the opportunity to get her link pad. And remember, we used to pick her up from school. Remember that?
Yeah.
And we seen her. Didn't you say hi to her?
Walking, hey, bestie, I love you so much, because you still got expelled from school too. Like we got expelled together. We two peas in a pod.
That's true. But the whole thing started because of a friend. To this day, I regret that decision, only because I'm not friends with this person to this day, because she was shiesty as well.
Yeah.
So I will say, just because somebody seems like they your friend, they're not your friend.
No.
Like, she was talking about me to somebody like dirt. So if you can talk about me, like, what? And then when I tell you, this girl was obsessed after I stopped being friends with her. She used to call me like, I miss our friendship, I can never be friends with nobody that says, if you, like, I can never be your friend again. Boo. To this day, I'm not friends with nobody I used to be close with.
Except not one person.
Who?
Free.
I ain't talking about, that's my best friend. I'm talking about, like, if I stop being your friend, I don't never go back. Let me say that. We don't need to be friends no more, ever. Like,
and that brings me to one of my friends that I'm no longer friends with. I'm not gonna say what I really wanted to say.
One of the girls she was talking to me
about?
Yeah,
she was talking to her, and I think the girl went back and told me, and I went back and told my sister. I mean, it's F all them, but my thing is, when we was fighting and stuff like that, you know how my sister jumped in for her friend and stuff like that. When we was fighting and stuff, this bitch over here listening to the blues. Like, I mean, we didn't need you, but you understand, like, in those moments when stuff happen, you understand that, like, who gonna beat her. And that's why I always be rocking with my sister so hard, because, like, I know for a fact, no matter what's going on, no questions asked, that they gonna beat her regardless of what's going on. They know vice versa. That's
the only person I ever ride for. My sisters, and that goes for, I'm gonna name them out. That goes for Ija, Manila. The other ones we don't have to worry about, right?
Ija Manila.
And I say that lightly because I do have other sisters on my daddy's side.
Yeah, but they don't be. They don't.
like
That's They don't really. It's not nothing like that, and they really be having. It's me.
Yeah, she's the problem. She's the problem. So that's why I say that, and I say my big sister because she also fought. So
but it's not because I'm the problem. One thing that you won't do, and that's play in my face, and that's about any of my siblings. You're not gonna play in their face. You're not gonna play in my face. And if you don't do that, we good because I feel like I'm really sweet. Like
I don't know. I like her.
I'm cool. I'm really cool. Like unless and that's why in the end, after all of this stuff, after this whole story, after all these friends, we literally only have.
She got 2.
I have 2.
I got 1. I have 1 friend.
Yeah.
Literally 1 friend. And we've been friends since freshman year of high school. That was 2010. Y'all do the math because I'm not. That's my road dog. Like,
the only person, and I ride for her too. She called me, I'm gonna come. Because that's like my sister too. Literally. So, yeah. That's our crazy. Why did we get expelled from school? And then after I got expelled, I went back the next year.
Yeah, she did. And I went up to the school. I forgot what you had, but me and Mama had came, and the principal. That's when I had went to college or whatever. Yeah, they thought the girl wouldn't go.
And it's crazy because
I got expelled from school. Yes, I'm still going to college.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's crazy because when I went back to school, I literally, because the school was out of my school district now, and I had to literally go ask the principal, like, can I come back, please?
And she let her back. She let her back.
Yeah,
I'm glad she did.
Yeah, she let me back because she knew that was literally our first time ever getting in anything. Like, the only thing that she told my mama she ever had to yell at us about is, like, if she, like, pull your shirt down. If we got something that's, like, a high rising or something like that, like, pull your shirt down or pull your skirt down. Like, uniform.
We were literally on a roll. We was in everything. Head cheerleaders. We were literally in every single academic, anything you could think of, we were literally in. We
literally had just took some type of pictures for being academic athletes. Like right before this had happened, we had just took pictures for being academic athletes.
I don't even have that picture no more.
Yeah, like stuff happens, and I don't regret it for a second. I know she probably do because she missed prom and stuff like that, but if I had to go back in time and slap her again, I would definitely slap her again, but 2 times harder.
Y'all know the little sister is crazy, so that she felt like that. So
that's where I'm gonna end up my story. This was a nice little story time. We're gonna have to tell a couple more stories with a couple more drinks, but what we about to do? About to go get some food.
Longhorn. I love Longhorn.
Yeah, about to go get some food. We'll see y'all again on the next story time video. And like always, thank y'all for sticking around with me, IJJ Gang. I will be back with another video. Peace.